Great. Okay, right, great, Koketsu. So we are recording this. I hope it is. Yes, I can see the little red button. Now, if I look at the question that you asked me was, how do you determine what you get into the computer program? What do you display? And very often it's from the program itself, you can pick up the hints. So it says, declare an int variable named mFactor. Now, if they're asking you to declare this variable, you must either input something into that variable, or you must do some processing with that variable, or you must display that variable. In this case, it says to store the value. So it says to store the value means I must assign a number to that value. And there's the other hint. Can you see it says int? So that means it's an integer. If I look at the word cin says console input. That means I need to put some value into the program. Let's go to another program. Let's look at this program. Can you see in question 2, it says the output of the program must be displayed as follows. So immediately you have a cout statement. There are groups consisting of pupils. So there's your hint, what you need to work towards. There are 3 remaining pupils. Right. Now remaining, where do you get remainder from? What computer operation will give you a remainder?
Yeah, it's the modulus.
That's right. Can you see? That's the modulus, mod. So that gives you a hint that if you need to use modulus, that's the processing that's involved. Let me look at this program again. I'm not looking at the whole thing. I'm just saying, display an appropriate message. Please enter the size of each group. There's your output statement. Can you see how you got to look through and check at the program level what you need to determine on the 3 aspects: input, processing, and output. So let me look at another question. I'm trying to find the question with the switch statement in it. I can't seem to see which is that one. Which one? Okay, sir?
Yes.
Are you talking about this program? This module. Okay.
Yes, I think so.
Question 10. Question 10. Okay.
I think yes. Yeah.
Now in question 10, they asked you to determine what will be the output from this program. That means we wanted you to pretend to be the compiler. So yes, can you see my screen, Koketsu? Question 10, am I on the right one?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Yes.
Okay, great. So it says draw a series of variable diagrams for the program below using the convention if the following input is given: 2010 and T. So in this question, they are giving you the question and they want you to pretend to be the computer. They want you to pretend to be the compiler to find out what the answer is. So that's what's happening in this one here. They're not asking you to do some computation or calculation. It's given to you. It's given to you.
Yes.
And you needed to use variable diagrams. Now, because I'm not a very good artist and I can't draw very well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Excel spreadsheet to show you how to basically draw a variable diagram. So I've opened up Excel. Can you see that on your screen, Koketsu?
No, I'm still seeing the original one, the first one, actually.
Oh, okay. Let me just do a stop share and do a reshare. If you can't see something, just tell me immediately, because I tend to talk and talk and talk. And then when I'm talking, you don't know what I'm talking about. All right. So let's see if I want to say I want to share the screen. And now, Koketsu, can you see on the left-hand side? Question 10, and on the right-hand side, you'll see the spreadsheet.
Yeah, I can see both now.
Great. So the first column in your variable diagram is line number, right? And they give you a hint. They talk about line number 6, which is year, year, and code. So those are the two variables at this point in time. So in line number 7, they've got book. And in line number 7, they've also got the word variable discount. Right? So let's do a trace of this program. I'm basically doing an execution of the program as if I was a compiler. All right? So if I look at line number 6, I've got that down, line number 7. Let's go to line number 8. In line number 8, the input for year is 2010. I get that from the question, Koketso. If I look at the question, it says the following input is given, 2010 and T.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? I get that there. And they also tell me that in line number 8, they also enter in the code, which is T, small letter T. By the way, I should have put this down below that because I forgot about line number 7. In line number 7, there's also an assignment that takes place. If I look at line number 7, it says book is equal to true and discount is equal to 0.20. Okay, so you with me?
Yes.
Let's go to line number 9. In line number 9, it says switch year. That means I need to take the value which is in the variable called year, which is 2010, and I must search through all the cases, all of these cases out here, whether it is indeed a match to one of them. So right now I look at the year value is 2010, switch 2010, line number 11 says case 2008 to 2009. No, 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 no. Line number 16, case 2010. Yes. So I need to go inside case 2010. So I now go to line number 17. If book is equal to true. So can you see, Koketso, even though you are being tested on the switch statement, you are also being tested on your ability to understand what's going on in the if statement. Now, if you didn't get the if statement correct and you don't understand that if book, this actually means if book is equal to true, then I must go inside and line number 18, and I must ask the question, if code is equal to small letter t. So in line number 17, I'm just going to put another little statement out here. Is book equal to true? Right? So I'm now in line number 17. I'm in line number 17. And in line number 17, it has it requests the question, is book equal to true? And that is indeed true. So now I go to line number 18. And in line number 18, I still have the value of 2010. I still have the value of T for code. Book is still true. Let's put that down correctly. And discount is still 0.2. Is book true? Yes. And they also ask me if code is equal to T. So is code, that means is equal to T. And that happens in line number 18, which is indeed true.
Yes.
Now, because it's true, I go into line number 20. So in line number 20 is book is equal to false. So book becomes false. And code in line number 21, this is also 2010, that's still T, that now was false. In line number 21, code becomes G.
G, yeah.
Right? After I finish with that, I now come out of it and I go to the next bit of code that I need to work in. All right? So in this example, you asked me about the switch statement and you want to know how do you basically answer this question. Okay, so in order to answer this question, you must have learned how to use the if statement. You must have understood what a switch statement, because this is a rather complicated switch statement right now. You get simpler switch statements in your tutorial letter, and I would suggest that you go over the select statement again. What's the syntax of the select statement? What's the syntax of the if-else statement? And then tackle this example. Okay?
All right. Yes.
Now, let me give you a shortcut. All right? I'm going to give you a shortcut on how to answer this question. Because like you said, you've got 7 modules to do. You're working Monday to Friday, and you don't have plenty of time. Right, Kuketso?
Yes.
Right. So would you like a shortcut method to work this out?
Yes, I do. I do like that. Yes.
Oh, I thought you'd do that. So what I'm going to now do is I'm going to copy this. Copy all the code. Let's copy the code. I'm going to say copy the code. I'm going to open up my code blocks. Create a new project. Okay, so can you see code blocks opening up?
Yeah. Can I ask you regarding this? Yeah, we'll go to the program, but I just want to ask you, which version is this one? Is 17.2?
Yes, 17.1
or 17.12.
17.1. So yeah, 17.12. Correct.
I'm using 20.03 now.
Okay, that's fine. That's
now fine. I just want to ask you regarding the purpose of creating the project. Okay. Because what I'm doing on my compiler is that now I didn't create a project per se, but I've created a folder on my desktop. Yes. So I'm saving all these files in that folder. Is that fine as well?
As long as it compiles and gives you an answer, it's fine. It doesn't matter how you're going to get your answer. I would suggest that you look at the output. So if by the way, where do you live, Kuketso?
Yeah.
Where do you stay?
Sorry?
Where do you live?
I'm in Secunda right now.
Right, Secunda. So I can go to Secunda via Cape Town. I'm in Durban. From Durban, I can drive all the way to Cape Town and then come to Secunda. Or from Durban, I can go to Johannesburg, and from Johannesburg, I can make my way to Secunda. So I have the option of 2 or 3 different routes. Yeah. But ultimately, I will arrive at Secunda to see.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm trying to get at is the final output is important. If you've done it, you've created the folder on the desktop. Like my folder is actually in a Dropbox folder, and that's my default, and it's fine as long as it works. All right. So may I continue, Kuketso?
While we are still there, we're gonna come to this problem. The other module, the 1512, they send us this other document on how to create a project. It was a bit confusing. I didn't understand the purpose of why they ask us to create a project, a console application project.
Okay, let me start a new project, right? So I'm going to click on File. I'm going to click on New, and under New, I have the option of creating a class, a project, a file. Now they would have asked you to create a project.
Yeah.
Within the project, here we go. They are asking you to create am I right? A console application.
Yes.
Good. And I'm going to say go. And the language that we are using is C++. Okay?
Yes.
With not C. C is a bit of an old language, right? And they ask you for a project title. So let's call this project. Give me a nice title.
I can say my project.
You can say
my programming one. Yeah.
My project. All right, my project. Right. So my project 1. Right. And if you notice, I've created it in my Dropbox folder in a code called CMIN101. You would have created on your desktop.
Okay.
I'm going to say finish. Now, if you notice, Koketso, on the left-hand side of my screen, I've got two projects out here in my workspace area. I've got Koketso and I've got my project one. And within my project one, I've got a file called main CPP. And within Koketso, I've got a project called main CPP. If I wanted Koketso, I could have created a new file in there. So I can add another file inside my project. And I'm going to add my file, which is my name. Right. Oops. Well, I can't find. Let's go find the project that I want to add in there. Assignment 2, question 58. Right. Now, if you notice, Koketso, within my project one on the left-hand side, I've got two files. I've got my project, which is CPP, and I've got my assignment 2, Q58. Do you see the value of having a project as compared to having a file? So a project basically keeps your files inside folders, and it's all related to my project one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. It does. The way I'm doing it, it just works the same, but I thought there is something more important that I will need when I create a project. But if it works the same, then I think I'm fine.
Like I said, you can go to Secunda in two different ways, through Johannesburg or Cape Town. By the way, which will be faster, Johannesburg from Durban?
When you're coming?
From Durban. If I'm coming from Durban to Secunda?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? But we'll both get there, just that one will take a little longer than the other, right? So the same thing with these two projects. Both projects can store my files in there. One may just be a little bit more tedious and a little bit more longer to work with. And for our purposes at first year level, your project, your module is a first year module. You will generally use one file in a project. Okay?
All right.
All right. So don't panic about that. So let me continue now. Do you have any other questions, Koketso?
No, we can continue with this one.
Okay, let's continue with this one. So now I'm showing you a quick, easy way of copying this thing out, right? So I'm going to copy all of this. And believe it or not, I'm going to click on the copy button. I'm going to go back here. Right. Now I'm just going to make it look a little neater, because if I'm going to try and compile this, it's not going to work. All right.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm just trying to save myself some basically typing. Right. I'm going to copy all of this. I'm just removing all the line numbers. Oops, you got too many. Okay, so can you see me deleting the line numbers?
Yes, I can see you. Okay.
Is this a faster method, Koketso?
It is quite fast by the look of it, yeah.
Yes, right. All right, now let me just do a build and run. Let's do let's build it first. Let's see if it'll build. And it should be okay. Is it okay? Yeah, it says 0 errors at the bottom. Let's do a build and run. Build and run. Oh, okay. Do you know what it built? It built the first one. It built the hello world. It's a build and run on first one. So Koketso, I'm just going to remove my other projects.
Yes.
Remove the file from the project because I don't want it confusing it with the hello world. I'm going to close that. Remove file. All right, there's my Koketso, and I actually can remove that as well. Close the project, right? I'm going to close project one. Yes. So let's work one at a time. Let's go and let's do a build again, Koketso. Build. All right, let's do a build and run. Build and run. Great. Koketso, I'm not sure if my black screen is visible to you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, can you see your name out there, Koketso.exe? Koketso?
Yes, I can see. Yeah,
Right.
I can see on the console.
What does this .exe mean, Koketso?
It's a file extension, if I can say.
Yes, yes, and it's got a special name.
I don't know.
It's an executable file. Okay, from the days of MS-DOS. All right, it's an executable file. So basically, I can give you this file, and you can give it to somebody else, and they can run the file without having C++ compiler present. It's basically you created a little app. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Now that it's flashing out there, believe it or not, it's actually asking you for a C in year. And the C in is 2010 and T as the code. And then it displays 2010 B10.35, which is the output from here, right?
Yes.
So, yes. Now, I would suggest you work it out with the Excel document or a variable diagram, like I mentioned to you, so that you would be able to see step by step what happens in this program. Okay?
Okay. All right. Yes.
Does that help you, Koketsu, with answering switch and case and if statements?
Yes, you do help me.
I'm glad. So it wasn't a waste of time, all right?
No, it wasn't.
Good, Koketsu.
Yes.
Do you have another question, or you want me to continue? Or, like I said, all questions are open.
I don't have another specific question. Yeah, you can continue.
Okay, let's ask Nshlanshla. I can see another student is out here. There's another student there. Do you have a question?
No. I don't have a question at the moment. I'm just looking at what you're doing because I got in when you already started.
That's okay. Okay, Koketsu won't mind if you ask a question. Please ask me a question. This is our synchronous time.
Okay, no problem. I don't have a question at the moment.
Okay, did you get the announcement this morning that you were supposed to have written an exam next week?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. You didn't check your email. All right. There was an announcement, a false announcement, that there's an examination next week, but that wasn't so. It wasn't for the first-time students. It was for the supplementary students, those who are repeating the course. Okay.
Oh,
so
okay. I saw that message on I don't know what group is that. They were talking about the exam, and then after that they posted an announcement that says the exam is for the past students.
Yes.
But I did not understand at all. I did not understand anything because I did not see any emails.
Oh, okay. Let me put you in the picture of what was going on there, right?
Okay.
If you noticed, if you went to your discussion forum, can you see your discussion? Can you see the discussion forum out here?
Yes, I can see it.
Right. If you go to the main site, there's the site out here. The announcement said, I think the announcement was taken out. Let's go to the previous announcement. That announcement is deleted. Okay, but anyway, there's the announcement. It says, I got clarity that it is only students who are given a chance to rewrite the exams for the second, third, and fourth time. New students on the module are excluded. All right. So regarding May, June exams, I assume you're a new student.
Not really, but programming, yes, I'm a new student.
Okay, then you're new to programming, you're new to cos1511. That means you are not writing, okay? This is called a super semester. The exams are at the end of the year, all right?
Okay.
And they will inform you accordingly. Now, if you want to find out, do you know where to find out where your exams, how to get to the exams? or when your exams are written? Do you know about
Yes,
how to do that?
Yes, I do, but hey, the problem is I'm always busy, so it's very difficult to log into UNISA all the time. So I rely mostly on a group. So since I'm not in that group that you put that the lecture put me in 1E, there is another group which I don't know what group is it.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That's okay. And how did you get to join us tonight?
Remember, I spoke to you on WhatsApp, and
Oh, okay. You on WhatsApp. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
When I had a problem, when I had a problem of getting the group, you connected me with the lectures, and I think I don't know if it's the administrator or something.
Yes, Michelin.
So, but I
Michelin.
don't have a group yet. I haven't joined that group yet.
Oh, okay. But it doesn't matter as long as you are able to, join and get something, some benefit out of assistance, because you can't do this alone. I feel you need some help, and that's what I'm here to assist you. Have you watched any of my movies, my Little Bunny movie clips?
Yes, I tried sometimes to watch them, but most of the time I try to read the book. At the moment, I'm on chapter 20, I think 25.
Good. Okay, now programming, you can't read programming, huh? You've got to practice programming. You have to do it. You physically must type out the program or write out the code. You can't read programming. It's not like a book. Once upon a time, hello, how you da da, right? That's not the way to do programming. Okay?
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
Koketso, would you agree with what I say, Koketso?
Yes, I do agree with you,
Yeah, you can't read programming. Koketso, did you see any of my videos on YouTube, Koketso?
Yeah, I do watch sometimes. Just that I was struggling for time. I was quite busy. And what I want to do is that I'm gonna catch up on a whole lot of stuff, and then I'm gonna get in touch with you, and then we'll set up a date, and then we're gonna discuss all my struggles next time.
Okay. The time is a Friday evening like this, right? At 7. So if you keep your questions to this, and I'll make a recording, and you can watch that as well, right, Koketso?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. And let's keep it to that one, right? If you don't mind, so that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, right. And you are more than welcome to share it in the discussion forum on the Group1E site, and other students. I like to encourage peer learning, meaning or paired learning. Other students will teach and teach you, and you ask a question, because it mustn't become that you are dependent on me, right? You are a university student. You're not a high school student.
Yes.
Where you need a teacher to sit next to you and work with you. Yeah, right. And also, you have chosen UNISA, which the delivery method is through correspondence. You're not at a traditional university where you come and attend lectures and there's a lecture in the front. Okay, so you've selected this method of study, and we are trying to assist you by providing you with some supplementary and additional tuition for you to assist, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Please, what I would, did you see my video? I'm going to share my YouTube website. I have it's on YouTube. And after this, I'm going to post this lecture as well on YouTube. So you're going to become famous, Koketso. Right? There's my, yes, right? That's why if you could put your video on, it'll be pretty cool. Koketso.
But not for today. No?
Okay, maybe next time.
Yeah.
All right, maybe next time. So if you look on YouTube for Prinavin Governor, and you'll find I've got lots of videos, right? And you look for C++, the channel called C++. There we go, C++ videos. And I've got 89 videos. I even have a video on the if, else, the while loop. And you asked me about the switch statement. I've got a video on the switch statement.
Yeah.
right, on the switch statement. And I'm not the only one that creates all these videos. There are lots of other, oh, this is not the switch that I'm talking about. C++ switch statement, right? So you can search for other videos that would assist you. I'm talking about arrays. There's the tracing, assignment 1, question 10. Okay, so there's the video. There's a video and it takes you through it. There's 119 views.
Question 10. Draw a series of
that's my wife.
for the program below.
So let's do a share. Stop that.
Following input.
Right. So okay, so I'll put that in the chat. Let's see on the chat.
Okay.
And you can find that video out there, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But just send me an email as well, or post it in the discussion forum, and so that other students see that as well, right, Koketso?
Yes, I'll do that. Yeah.
And don't make learning difficult. I'm sure you travel in the car or a taxi or a bus or anything like that. Download the videos to your cell phone, put your earphones on, and listen to it as you're going to work. How do you travel to work, Koketso?
No, I'm just nearby. Actually, it's just 5 minutes away to my office here.
Oh, okay. All right. Then maybe during your lunch break, you just put your headphones on and listen to a video.
Yes.
Or and I make sure that all my videos are short. Can you see? This is 4 minutes and 25 seconds. So
yes,
it's not a long
really
video.
nice.
Yeah. Instead of watching TV, just watch a YouTube video on C++ program. Right?
Yes.
Instead of watching a soccer match or going to the soccer grounds or wherever, or if you like gymming, while you are gymming, go ahead and keep your and I'm sure in the gym they have free Wi-Fi as well, so you've got 89 videos to watch. All right? And
I'll do that.
Something will click.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
And Shalashal, do you have a question for me as well? Do you have a comment? Koketso and I are just talking.
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I will just listen.
Okay. There's another Zoom meeting that we had. That was about 2 weeks ago. I recorded a Zoom meeting, and you can just watch our past Zoom meetings and the questions that the students had to ask. And yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I have downloaded one Zoom meeting. I think that one is for last week. Is it last week or last?
No, last week.
But I've downloaded one.
There were no students that attend. All right.
Yeah, there's one that I've downloaded. The last one that you had, I've downloaded and I'll listen to it.
Lovely. Okay. If you don't have any questions, let me not waste your airtime and your data. And if we carry on talking, the Zoom recording is going to be pretty long. So can we stop our Zoom meeting? I'm a lecturer, and generally our lectures are between 40 to 45 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's
fine. I will. What I will do when I have a problem, I'll just email you, just to get a clarity, and maybe you can reply if you have time.
Yeah.
Or I will reserve the question for the next meeting.
Okay, but I'd like it if you could post the question in the discussion forum, so that other students will see that as well. I'll also reply to your question, and if it's urgent. You are more than welcome to WhatsApp me as well. All right?
Okay. Another thing that I would like to ask, because I haven't joined the 1E group, and I would love to join the 1E group. How do I join? Because I've been trying to there's a link that you sent me there. Yes. But I'm not sure if the link for the WhatsApp is there, because I tried to join, but I couldn't.
Okay, the link is for the Group 1E.
Yes.
If you could request my email address. I don't want to voice it out on the Zoom meeting, and you send me an email, and I will request that you join my group. That's obviously, if you want to join it, right? Feel free to ask.
No. I'm already in the group. When I open my my admin, or my admin, I can see that I'm on 1E, but the WhatsApp itself.
Oh, okay. No, I do not have a group on WhatsApp. I don't have one.
Oh,
because
okay.
I did have a group, and students kind of abused it. They send jokes, good morning jokes, and I don't have time for all of that. You know, it was purely on programming, and I felt they should use the official means to communicate with me. And also some students, they don't know how to talk. They were using a bit of vulgar language on it, and I don't like that. I'm a teacher, I'm not supposed to encourage something like that. And then they were so I stopped that. But if we get a group of good dedicated students and they want to have a WhatsApp group, I don't mind joining that and keeping that running. All right. But as soon as students become abusive and they put down other students, or they talk ill of someone, or they, start sending jokes, and I don't want that. It's a learning. I use the WhatsApp as a learning tool. All right.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I understand.
You understand? All right. Great. Okay. So let's end the lecture, if you don't mind. Our Zoom meeting nearly. Can I stop the recording?
Okay.
I'll stop the recording.
Yes, you can stop the recording. Yes.
Yes, I should have
Thanks a lot, Mr. Governor.
No, you're
All right,
welcome.
thanks. Yes.